Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Go ahead and hit the like right now if you've been rolling with me. If you're new to the page, hit the like, subscribe, and most importantly, the notification bell. And if you've been watching me, make sure that notification bell is checked. I got a lot of gems for you in this video, so please watch this one to the end. It's going to be packed full of information that I want you guys to know, especially for those that have only been trading for the last 2 years. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. We're YouTubers, but there is some good information in here. So it's up to you to do your own research. We stress that. And lastly, make sure you don't fall for any spam in the comment section, okay? Even if they say they're me, even if they have a picture of me and their name is the same, never send money or crypto to anyone. I don't have a WhatsApp. None of that, okay? I don't trade money for anybody. I don't have any investment clubs, any of that. All right. I just want to talk about things that are going on right now. The market actually, this has been a decent month so far because now there's talks about a soft recession, all right? A soft recession and some saying a slow recession. First, it was we're going to have a hard recession and it's going to be long. It's going to be 10 years of turbulence and it changes from week to week, day to day with all of these data points. All right, there was some more data that came out today. We'll talk about that in another video. And but the economy shows the consumer is still strong, right? And so the market overall has been pretty decent, all right? And I'll take it. I would take more weeks like this and more months like this actually than we've had in the previous 6 months. So I'm going to continue to announce these dates because I want you guys to make sure you write them down. The 25th and the 26th of this month, the FOMC meeting will happen. The Fed will say where they're going to go with the interest rate hikes, okay? The market is priced in 75 basis points, right? It has not really priced in 50 or 1 full percent. If they say 1 full percent, then the market is coming down. If they say 50, I believe the market will go up. And it could, even if they say 75, the market could do good because the market is forward looking, but a lot could change from then until now. So we're just going to wait on that. Here's what's extremely important. The 28th, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the most important date to me of this month. That will show if we're in a recession or not because of the GDP numbers, if they come low, right? If gross domestic product came low, then no, we're in trouble. If it comes high, then meaning that the growth was continual upward growth, then we're good. I believe the market is going to be good. All right. So that's what I wanted to talk about for those dates. Now, I also want to talk about the video I made prior to this, when I'm going to buy. When I'm going to buy is the 28th. I also said in the prior video, you'll see that I said I'm going to buy if we are in fact in a recession. Because I showed you in an earlier video, if we are in a recession, the market does not bottom out when the recession is over, right? And sometimes the announcement causes it to sell off. As a matter of fact, they said in the report, the Forbes report that I did in an earlier video, that when the market pulls back by 20%, we showed you that. We've been vacillating in the S&P, negative 20%, that most investors do well over a period of time, okay? And then it went from 1 to 3 years past the recession, then you're doing well. So when is it time to invest? During the recession. That's why we've been dollar cost averaging in, right? So that never stops. So when I say I'm buying, that means that I never stopped dollar cost averaging. That never stopped. That continued since the beginning of the year. And I will start to share that portfolio with you again. It's just so much to cover. All right. And so if GDP comes in and the number is high, I'm still going to buy. But here's the difference. I am going to buy heavier if it shows that we are in a recession. because the lower you buy, the lower you purchase a stock or crypto. So should I say the less risk you inherit, the lower you buy a stock or crypto. So I am actually going to buy more stock if GDP comes in low. This is what I'm doing. You leave me a comment on what you're doing. If it comes in high, then I may just, double up on my dollar cost average. There are a few plays, small cap that I might buy, and I'm going to share it with you guys at that time, and or before that time, and that's what I'm going to do, right? So the way I'm going to buy is going to differ depending on the GDP numbers. Let's go over that again. If GDP numbers come in low and it proves that we are in a recession, then I'm going to buy heavier. If it comes in high and shows that we're not in a recession, and if the market starts to go up, I'm going to buy, but more sparingly. So I wanted to say that. I probably left that out of the last video. Now, you guys know here on this page, I'm talking fast because there's a lot I want to cover. You guys know that on this page, we talk about long-term investing, right? We talk about fundamentals. We talk a lot about ETFs and blue chip stock. And you guys know that that is 75% of my portfolio. And for those of you that are just in crypto, I suggest you do something similar, right? The older you get, the more you want to be into good companies, good, great companies, Apple's, Nvidia, Tesla, Microsoft, good blue chip companies, right? And these are companies that will grow and will be around, right? So that's what I talk about. But sometimes I take a little risk. And I'm going to play a video of a conversation that Stocks with Josh and myself had about a risky stock. Now, and it's a penny stock. But I want to show you this before some of you have convulsions about penny stock, right? So here's what I want to show you. So you know what was once a penny stock? Tesla was a penny stock. Let me show you this, guys. This is fascinating. Let me put that around there. There we go. So Tesla was what? A penny stock. Anything under $5 is a penny stock. Tesla in 2010, you could have bought a share of Tesla for $3.84, right? You know what else was a penny stock? Apple. The most cash rich company in the world used to be a penny stock. Look at that. Look at that, good people. Look at where you could have bought Apple in 1982, right? What's this? That's 6 cents. That's crazy. All right. And so I just wanted to share with you guys that just because a stock is a penny stock right now does not mean it's going to remain a penny stock. But I also want to tell you some of the plays that we get in and we get out are not investments. It's just a swing trade. So what I did was I had a conversation with Stocks with Josh just a few minutes ago. And I wanted to come home and upload it, but I wanted to make this first. And it is a penny stock, but this is part of his small account challenge, right? And so if you swear off on penny stock, just don't watch this portion, because I got something to ask you guys at the end of this video. And I'm just going to ask it now. One of my biggest, one of the things that I hate, and this is the God's honest truth, is I hate making money and not letting the family know, right? So I started Josh's challenge last night. I hate making money and not letting you guys know. And the truth be told, I make a lot of money and don't let you guys know, because sometimes it's in risky plays. And then I'll catch heat for that. And then, these other little small pages start doing hit jobs and saying I'm pump and dump. No, we want to show you where we got out, right? How we made money and how we got out. So if you're a gambler, then you don't need to be in any hype stock, right? So I just want to ask you at the end of this video, you guys leave me a comment. How can I talk about some of these more riskier plays, but we've made a lot of money because we set stop losses and we do proper profit taking? So the biggest problem to most people when they're in some of these hype stock is, and remember, less than half of 1% of your portfolio. I would say a quarter. Now, make sure you hear this part. Less than a quarter of 1% of your entire portfolio should be in hype stock, right? And what Josh is suggesting is $100. And he's showing you how to chart. He's showing you your buy price and your sell price. All right. I'm just going to play that right now and we'll come right back to it. Hey, so I was talking to Josh. Josh brought a play in a small account challenge, right? He's using Webull for his small account challenge.
Moo-moo.
I'm sorry. He's using Moo-moo for his small account challenge. I purchased it in Webull actually, and I may purchase a little in Moo-moo. All right. It's a small account challenge. And it's Verb, V-E-R-B. Now, when you look at it, if you really look into the stock, it looks like the stock is trash stock. It looks like it's a penny stock and all of this. Now, the reason why we talked about doing this is, and he started this, is to teach people how to trade. Now, he's made, some of your people have made over 100%.
Getting close
already.
to 40% are up 100%.
Okay. I got in last night and I'm already up 8%, depending on when you're seeing this, okay? And so I want you to go over the points. Make sure you put in the stop, loss, all of that. Just go.
All right, well, let's just break it down. So Verb has been a growth stock. They have had negative earnings. They're projecting negative earnings moving forward. But there's some interesting things going on with the company. Now, we know the NASDAQ has been beat down because it's made up of a lot of tech companies that the concern is they may not be able to raise capital during a recessionary or bearish environment. I want to point out that in this last April, Verb was able to raise $11 million. And so there were still people looking at this upcoming technology with the idea that it was a good investment. I have to believe that Verb had to disclose their books and their marketing plan to be able to raise that capital, and they raised it at a good valuation, not a low valuation compared to their current stock price. But let's get into the basics. So we've had resistance at 64 cents for the last 4 days. And so today we broke above that into the 70 up to 75 cents, which is great. But now it's going to back test. And if it breaks below 64 cents, then we have to imagine this is going to cool off. And so you don't want to be caught up at the top at resistance. You want to be acquiring it down at support. So where is support? In my view, support's around 50 cents.
So where do they put their stop loss?
Here's the thing. If you're going to get into it right now, because there is this opportunity for a pop ahead, then in my opinion, you need to put your stop loss a couple pennies or a penny below your buy price. And that means that you could get kicked out repeatedly. But it would be better for you to be kicked out and for you to get the right buy price. Because you know what? It doesn't matter if you buy a hot stock, if you buy it at the top.
Right.
You know, it can still come down and then the company can do well and it would bounce later. But you don't want to be bag holding that stock. So here's where we're at. Some breaking news on this play is that Mark Cuban is going to join them for their 3-day live shopping festival that's going to launch their platform market. That's huge. Now we have not a small player. We have a well-known, globally known billionaire getting on board with this company. He would not associate himself with this platform, with this technology, with this company if he didn't have his auditors look it over and determine whether or not he was leading millions of people into a crap company.
And there was small talk on where?
Was that?
Yesterday's news, Reddit?
Well, yeah, it launched on Reddit. In my opinion, strategically, it wouldn't shock me if some of these players, like Mark Cuban, said, let's begin to stir up some social interest for this company.
Right. And that's where you get the bump.
Now,
I just want to say this, and so he's been charting. He's got 2. I've made money off of it. We were in this play months ago, or about 6 months ago, something like that. And me and him argued about it. I was like, not touching it, right? And got in and then got right back out. Just didn't have any. But this time I see where we can make a little money. Now, this is in his small account challenge with $100. Not 100,000, 100. This is highly speculative. This is the type of stuff that we get in trouble for even talking about, because some of you won't take profit. The reason he's doing this is to show you how to take profit. Now, I'm going to be talking more about the way I take profits. He takes profits maybe a little different. I take profits another way, okay? So this is not go and run and put all your money in there. This is just a training exercise, and do not put money in there that you can't afford to lose.
If you do not know how to add a stop loss to your trade on this trade, don't invest in it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
If you can't do a stop loss, don't do it.
And if you're going to get aggravated because it kicks you out a few times until it finds a support level, then don't do it.
Don't do it.
I would agree with Larry 100%.
Yeah.
There's a difference between investing and speculating.
Right.
Okay. Larry and I talk about investing in a totally different way. We have our value stocks, and we talk about laying a foundation. Right. This is called speculation.
Right.
We're not investing in Verb.
No.
We're speculating on this company.
Get in and get out.
Yeah, that's down in the dumps, that there is a opportunity because the players that have begun to circulate around it.
Right.
You can't invest in a growth stock company until you see until you see it making profit.
Correct.
Then you're investing in debt.
Correct.
So that's called speculation.
Right. And proper profit taking, really, 20 to 25%. You were going to try to take profits at what 89 cents?
If this got to 98 cents,
98 cents,
okay, Larry,
okay.
then half the followers would have made 200%, and the rest would have made 100%.
Right. But what are they doing? They are selling. They're taking their profits and they are getting out, and they're not gambling with a lot of money. This is just chump change, pocket change. So don't come and say, oh, just please, good people. I hate making money and not letting the family know.
Absolutely.
All right? So we're going to talk, and then you did another chart on, that was
on Polygon,
yeah.
which you brought to my attention, and you caused me to kind of look at it and invest in it, and that actually has turned out ridiculously well.
Oh, that did 147%. And I took some profits in my swing, and then I'm dollar cost averaging in. I took some profits. I didn't get it at 147%. I took a little profits in my swing trading, which I swing trade in Webull. I got it about 125%.
That's really good.
That's it. So that's it, good people.
Take profit, folks.
That's it. So there you have it. All right. Make sure if you invest in that you look at that video. Make sure that you actually follow Stocks with Josh video. Don't look at this video and buy that stock. Make sure you look for Stocks with Josh video. Just go to my description below. You'll see my Webull and Moomoo link. And right under that, you'll see a link to Stocks with Josh's page. Please go there, subscribe, because he also is showing people Polygon, where to get in and where to get out. As a matter of fact, let's go there. All right. Now, you guys may or may not know that I swing trade crypto and I invest in crypto, right? And so you guys, I've been very just open with you guys of where I've been swing trading with crypto. I now have FTX and I still have Coinbase, right? And so I'm trading in both of them now, right? But I am swing trading my crypto with Webull. And I know everybody likes what they like, but that's where I do my swing trading. It's easy for me. I make a lot of money swing trading. So about a month ago, I sold some of my altcoins and I bought some Polygon. And as you could see on another one of Stocks with Josh video, I took profits, and I took profits around 125%. So even today, it's up on my swing trade 107% on Polygon Matic, okay? And so the reason why I'm making this video is to show you that even in a bear market, you can make money, right? And there's money to be made. Now, there are certain times in certain stock that are more risky, right? And so this page is about long-term investing, blue chip companies, fundamentals, and working with Josh charting. So we're going to all learn how to be better charters. And we're going to help you make money long term from here on out. That's what this page is based on, should I say. But there's times when I see an opportunity to go in, grab some money, and get out, right? And I'm in the Verb, and I'm up 7%. I just got in last night. I'm up 7%. And it may be a little lower now, but I'm going to follow Josh's. I'm going to let him tell me what to do on Verb. This is his play. But I have a way that I take profits. So now I took profits because if I'm up 100%, what am I doing with my Polygon? I took half out now, and I'm going to reinvest the other half, right? I just sold it all, to be honest with you guys. And when it was up a little higher than it is now. So now I'm going to buy back in. When it comes back down again, a little lower, I'm going to buy back in the Polygon and ride it back up and sell it again in my swing trading portfolio, which is in Webull. But in my Coinbase and FTX, that's where I'm dollar cost averaging, and I'm doing mine's weekly now, okay? So I'm dollar cost averaging, making sure my long-term Polygon, that I'm making money on it too. That's the way I do it. So now I'm going to end. I know this video is long. How can I communicate with you guys? I need you to, I'm going to work with Josh, and we're going to bring you these little, get in and get outs. But I want you guys to tell me, how can I communicate with you guys where I don't get these hit jobs saying I'm just talking about penny stock and all of that? Or should I just not mention it to you guys and continue to make this money? But I'll tell you, I do feel some sort of way when I could bring it to the family and we can make money. And no, you should not be investing a lot of money in a bear market with a recession coming into hype stock, right? So I just want to be clear on that. As a matter of fact, be on the safe side and just do the $100 challenge, all right? So that's what I'm going to leave with you guys today. Please leave me a comment and let me know, how can I communicate this with you guys? 2 links below. I actually purchased my Verb with Webull. I just like it. I set my stop loss as soon as I bought it. And I actually set where it's going to sell, which is 98. I actually went to 90. I'm going to sell it at 90% because 50% is good for me, right? But I am going to buy some more in my Webull. In my Moomoo. So make sure you download both of my links in the bio beneath and just deposit some money in both of them. They're going to give you free stuff, but this is not about the free stuff. This is about making